This is a free stereophonic record. How terribly general. To mark the first anniversary of Capital Radio.
Isn't it good to know Capital Radio? You can turn on the friend, you can turn on the show, you can turn on the world with Capital Radio. Such a good way to make your day. Capital sounds go round and round, London town, up and down. The brightest sound in London town. Capital Radio in tune with London. Yeah, it's all in tune with London. Yeah, it's all in tune with London. Yeah, it's all.
Yes, friends, exactly a year ago, Richard Attenborough, Capital's chairman and funky person, turned on the microphone at Euston Tower for the first time and said these words.
The date is October the 16th, 1973. The time, 5 a.m.
And we've never looked back since. In fact, here's Robbie Pooh with the latest news.
The 16th of October, 1974, Robin Houston with Capital News. The first serious radio station in Britain, Capital Radio, is 1 year old today. Telegrams and messages of congratulation have been pouring into Buckingham Palace all day. The Prime Minister said, "We've never had it so good." Her Majesty the Queen's message said, "My husband and I have never had it." I'm sorry, that should read heard it. Robin Houston, Capital News, in tune with London. Oh, well, that's another Capital News under the bridge.
Oh, good old Robbie Pooh. Yes, friends, 1 year old this week, and to celebrate, all the DJs got together for a party. Let's join them, shall we?
Capital in tune with London. Capital.
I don't believe it.
We thought you'd like to hear some of our jingles as well, and have them for yourselves forever on Disky Pooh. So, here's a little selection.
Isn't it good to know Capital? Capital Radio, in tune with London. Turn on the friend, you can turn on the show, you can turn on the world with Capital. 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 Capital Radio, in tune with London. Capital, Capital, in tune with London. Capital, Capital, rock on. This is Capital Radio.
And now it's time
for Gerald Harper.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gerald Harper. Robin Ray and I would like to apologize for Kenny Everett. In spite of everything we did up in the upper offices, he is now back with the breakfast show every morning. He's got Dave Cash to keep him in order, but I mean, well, for heaven's sake, a colonial. Anyway, it'll do nothing to improve your intellect, but it might make you laugh. Robin and I are better.
We'll be right back.
with Robin Ray.
After we've heard this commercial.
Hello, my name is Robin Ray, and this is some of my music. It is rather posh, isn't it? I've been asked to do a promotion spot for a show on Capital Radio called The Kenyan Cash Show, but I'm afraid I don't know very much about Kenya, and even less about its financial affairs. So I've called in the help of an acquaintance of mine, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock, who I believe has heard the show. Alfred, can you tell us anything?
Yes, these are two young men, a phony American and a dwarf, who, in one fell swoop with their breakfast show, have managed to put the cough back into coffee, the ham into ham and eggs, and the corn into cornflakes. So remember, if you must switch off something, why not switch off the Kenyan Cash Show?
Yeah, I used to do Children's Hour. This was way back in the days of Uncle Mac, you know. And I was in Children's Hour, a Children's Hour serial play. And it was called Counter Spy. And there were two characters in this. There was Lieutenant Commander Gregory Vaughan of Naval Intelligence and James Rocky to you, Mountain of the FBI. And I was Rocky. And every week I used to be slugged or drugged or thrown down a lift shaft. And it always ended with me saying, "This is the way, Rocky." Ah! Every week.
You can turn on the world with Capital Radio.
And on this great day, Her Majesty is walking slowly towards the podium to deliver this announcement, wearing a beautiful gown made entirely of lettuce and cucumber with hand-embroidered shrimps. And on this grand occasion, of course, she's wearing the state vegetables. That's the sash of the Grand Order of Beef and Tomato, set off beautifully by the tiara, which I'm told is fashioned entirely out of prawn and celery squares on a background of ham and onion, crowned with a magnificent roast shoulder of pork. She pauses gracefully to dab a little HP behind each ear and mounts the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I always get my rocks off with Capital Radio. Hurrah!
Hello there, this is John Lennon saying hi to Capital Radio. Hope you're doing well. I hear you are.
Yeah!
Love is real. Hello, this is Nicky Horn, and I'd just like to say thank you for listening to the station for the last year. And for those of you that have listened to Your Mother Wouldn't Like It, all I can promise you is that in the second year we'll keep playing that naughty underground music that Kenny disapproves of.
Rubbish.
Anyway, I hope you like it, and that your mother continues not to like it. Thank you for listening.
Tonight, on Moment of Terror, the thing that went.
It was horrible.
Don't fail to hear the thing that at Birmingham,
Starring Lucretia Wobblenoggs. Here's our horror correspondent, Tommy Vance.
I'm here to tell you all about things that are utterly horrible. Not the least being something that you dislike, ripping legs off, taking heads off, doing things that are naughty to people, and leaving them with absolutely nothing but their eyes.
Tonight, on Moment of Terror on Capital, here... It's disgusting.
But I went on a trip to Ireland a few years ago, and I got there before my girlfriend. And she was arriving the day after, so I got into this bar at night, and sitting opposite me at the bar, just the two of us, was myself and this priest. And we looked at each other, and time passed, and I thought, what the hell do I talk about? And I said, what was that monastery I passed between Cork and Killarney? And he said, Jesus Christ, he said, you must have racked your brains to think of that one.
Yeah, and now,
David Simons.
Ah, that's it, yes, him.
Thank you, fan.
Don't get heavy.
No,
my brother.
No, I won't.
May I speak?
I can only say that on October the 16th, 1973, it gave me great pleasure.
And it still does.
And now, pray silence for Michael Aspel.
Many years ago, when I started broadcasting, I used to go back to my parents at the weekend and I would say, what did you think of that? And they would say, we didn't hear it. And then I joined Capital Radio and I said, what did you think of that?
Yes? Yes?
And the reply was,
Come on, finish it.
it was quite good, really. And my father liked it too.
Pray silence for Red Hot Roger Scott.
I would just like to say happy birthday to us, and happy birthday to you, because you're all a year older as well. There.
Oh,
Bye-bye for now. See you next year.
Oh, Rog, you and your 3 o'clock thrill. You don't know what you do to us, listeners. And now, friends, pray silence for Baldylocks, Tony Myatt.
It's been a wonderful year on Capital Radio.
That's right.
And I hope that the next one is going to be
Hey, what?
even bigger and
Oh, probably, yes.
more beautiful.
It's Richard Attenborough, chairman.
Greetings. greetings, greetings, my dears. Look, it's ridiculous for you all to be on your knees. Do get up, please, please. Thank you, thank you. Kenny, you look ridiculous on your belly.
Sorry,
up, dear, up.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, the tall ones can stay on their knees. Well, what a glorious celebration it is today. A really wonderful, wonderful day. 1 whole year of lovely soundy poos on the Capital's radio. 1 year, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, 8,760 glorious hours of Capital Radio. Well, my darlings, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day and masses of celebrations. And don't forget to return the empties. Ta-ta.